is the heartbeat of the people, the ghetto people. And when I say ghetto people, the people who cannot afford to go to big concerts. Some of these people do not even have TV, so they cannot afford cable. Some of them can't afford a radio.
Welcome everybody to the first edition of Pro Slam World presents Turnbuckle Tabloid. I'm your host, Mr. Edith Matt J. Santy, here to bring to you news from Pro Slam World and other promotions worldwide. And seems as though we have ourselves our first guest of
Larenz, the greatest wrestling talk show host you ever seen. Larenz.
Yes, Mr. Dean, we were going to get to that. Right. Seems as though that Mr. Dean has found his way to the show, and I'm glad he's actually here because, you know, there seems to be a rift between the both of us, and I believe this would be a great place and great forum for us to see if we could come to some type of understanding of how, you know, what's been transpiring through the last couple of months. If you don't mind, I have a few questions that I would like to throw at you and see if you can respond to.
Well, before you do, I would like to tell everybody that very first time when you interviewed me with that clip that you showed of something that we did a long time ago, yeah, we started off a little bit rough, but, you know, I'm willing to play ball, you know what I'm saying? I'm a professional. I'm the greatest wrestling talk show host of all time, and I'm even willing to deal with the likes of you. I'm just making it clear on why we started off at the wrong foot. You know, you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. You posted it up everywhere. You posted it up on my page. You posted it up everywhere on YouTube. You letting everybody know. You know exactly.
I'm a journalist, and that's what journalists do. But be it as it may, first of all, I would like to commend Pro Slam World for putting together such a fantastic show. Great turnout. The fans were tremendous. We had great cards and great matches. And if you guys missed it, be sure that you're here for June 30th, the next Pro Slam show. It's gonna be a chart topper. Check the website and check Facebook and our YouTube pages for the upcoming event. With that being said, the man to my right, Mr. Wrestling Talk Show host, Mr. Larenz.
The greatest wrestling talk show host of all times, might I add. The man who beat Amazing Red, like he said, like I said I was gonna do, beat him 1, 2, 3.
That's where I was gonna get to about it.
Cough it up.
I must say, that was probably one of the most tumultuous matches I have ever seen a person have to endure. I must be honest. I didn't think with such a beating that you had received through the likes of Amazing Red that you were actually going to be vertical at this moment. New York
girl, them a mad over way. New York girl, them a mad over way. New York girl, them a mad over way. New York girl, them a mad over way. Dance it down, 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 dance it down. New York City, New York City, New York City, New York City.
Smoking the Escobano, guzzle my second bottle.
Nevertheless, I'm here regardless, giving a special interview. That's what real men do.
With that, can we honestly say that this is resolved between you and Red? I mean, is there any bad tidings or anything?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. A match of that caliber had to happen. There was no running from it. Not saying that I was running from it. I knew I was going to have to endure that type of match, and that's just a testament to what I've always been saying, that me being a tremendous athlete, like I always said, never saying I'm a professional wrestler, but a tremendous athlete, good at a little bit of everything. So basically, with that being said, obviously there's a reason why I'm here. If I say I'm a gifted athlete, obviously I should be able to endure situations that I just recently endured with the likes of Amazing Ring. So to answer your question, if that issue is settled, yeah, I got the 1, 2, 3 count, 4-0, 4-0.
But it seems that you had gotten the 1, 2, 3 count, as you say.
Listen, real simple. Amazing Red brought what he had to bring to the table. I brought what I had to bring to the table, and what that led up to is the 1, 2, 3 count.
But you did it on the hands of actually bringing in one of his students, Alex Reyes. I mean, you actually recruited him to the Dean family. Like, how did this happen?
It's real simple. I have to admit. Let me tell you something. Alex Reyes, even though me and Alex Reyes, we had our issues, Alex Reyes, I have to admit, is one of the toughest guys in the House of Glory. Well, was one of the toughest guys in the House of Glory. Now he's the newest member of the Dean family.
And speaking of students, seems as though after you've bridged the gap between yourself and Red, after this tumultuous match that you had, you seem to have got yourself in a bind with a wrestler known as Jay Lethal.
All right, you know,
how did this transpire? How did this occur?
All right, well, you know, check this out. Jay Lethal, I'm sick and tired of hearing about this guy. Since last year, people's been bringing up Jay Lethal as if I'm scared of Jay Lethal. You see, the thing is, I have a particular hit list that I'm going to go through one by one. I'm not going to jump because the fans say, oh, he's scared of Jay Lethal. Let me fall for that psychological thing and let me prove to the fans that I'm not scared of Jay Lethal. No, I do things when I want to do things. And now, well, I'm sure you was there. You was right beside me. We was doing commentary at the House of Glory.
Wait. Before you proceed.
This is all about the self-worthy. I think what I like is a damn worthy. They're watching one hell of a show put on by the greatest school in the world. That's the House of
I mean, I'm still lost for words at like how you were able to just like bring a man of such caliber, Jay Lethal. The man came from his championship reign at another promotion, came to do a great match that he put together at House of Glory, and just found a way to call you out and during the show. I mean, what brings us here?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. There's been some behind-the-scenes stuff going on with me and Jay Lethal, all right? Me and Jay Lethal, I mean, honestly, I don't particularly care for the man. I don't really particularly care for anybody that's associated with the House of Glory. You know, you want to be honest with you. And it's apparent that Jay Lethal, as you heard, set up a similar situation that another trainer from the House of Glory has done before, the Amazing Red. And one by one, I eliminated all their students until I got to the head leader and took him out.
Well, it seems as though now that Mr. Lethal has threw out a challenge to you for June 30th in which you would face a wrestler in which he's trained himself at House of Glory.
Who cares? Another future bum? What's up with the House of Glory? They trying to raise future bum? They didn't do a good job with Alex Reyes. Alex Reyes is a future star. That's what they do professionally. They raise future bums. You know what I'm saying? They had a defect in Alex Reyes, and look what happened. Alex Reyes joined the greatest wrestling family of all times, the Dean family.
But it does seem kind of contradictory of how you're saying that House of Glory brings up bums, but yet you were easily and quickly to recruit Alex Reyes, who was possibly their top prospect in their schooling.
Oh, it's as simple as this. When you have such a talent like Alex Reyes, you cannot stand as a guy in my position, being the head leader of the Dean family, being an intelligent guy. You cannot sit here and watch another guy with almost the same amount of talent like you have. You know, possibly the biggest future, has the biggest future in professional wrestling to date, and watch him soil themselves with the likes of House of Glory members. You can't sit idly by and watch that, and I couldn't do that myself either. So I had to do what I had to do. You know, we discussed what we discussed. And as you've seen the results at the last Pro Slam World Show, 1, 2, 3, 4-0. And Jay Lethal, guess what? Whatever bum student you bring in, June 30th? 5-0.
Well, since you bring that up, let's cut to the footage of your response during the House of Glory show
Yeah.
after Jay Lethal
Go right ahead.
throwing out the challenge.